And I read the article Food Project Design by Eric Schossler. So a little background information about Eric is that he's from Manhattan. He studied American history at Princeton and then British Imperial history at Oxford University. Currently he's a correspondent for the Atlantic Monthly. In the article he talks about how he went and visited the International Flavor and Fragrance Plant in Daytona, and even before he could step into the plant, he had to sign a non-disclosure form. And by him signing this, it meant that he promised not to reveal any of the brand names that provided their flavors to this plant. As he was walking through the plant, he said it reminded him of Willy Wonka's chocolate factory with all the scents that were going through the hallways and everyone that were in their laboratory jackets. So when he was walking through the plant, he was only allowed to go through the manufacturing plant. He couldn't go through the manufacturing plant. He could only go to the scent ones. And he could only go to the laboratories and the pilot kitchens. And so the pilot kitchens are basically what you would see behind the counter of any fast food restaurant. So the grills, the fryolators, the milkshake machines, like anything that would be there, that's where they tested all the flavors and scents were tested and adjusted. And in the laboratories, each scent had its own little glass bottle with its chemical name on it. And he said with looking at all the weird names, it looked like something that could make a magic potion or something. So each lab is responsible for a certain scent. So the snack and savory lab is responsible for potato chips, breads, breakfast cereals, and even pet food, which I thought was kind of weird that pet food and like potato chips would be in the same laboratory. And then the beverage lab, which is obviously like soda, sports drinks, and teas. The other part of the lab is the fragrance part. And this plant actually manufactures 6 out of the 10 best-selling perfumes in the U.S. A few examples are Calvin Klein and Clinique. And then also fragrances for household products, so bath soap, deodorant, floor wax. He also goes on and talks about how aroma of the food is actually responsible for 90% of its flavor. So the smell of the gases is being released by when you chew, drink, or suck on any of the substances. And then the gas flows out of your mouth into your nostrils. And then also he talks about how aroma and memory are linked. So the smell of food can actually help you forget a forgotten moment. So an example would be an adult and its childhood memories. So if an adult went to McDonald's a lot when he was younger and got Happy Meals, and then that would remind him of McDonald's in a childhood, so that would equal into frequent visits to McDonald's and stuff like that. Thank you.